Hi Megan, these are some of the suggestions that I have for you. If you have any questions or if you'd like to see something else, please just let me know.
This book that I want to show you is the Usborne Fairy Tales for Bedtime. It's a beautiful hardcover book with cloth binding and a ribbon marker. There's 11 classic fairy tales in this book, surrounded by beautiful illustrations. I love how at the first page of each story there's a gorgeous silhouette of the main character, and then you have the title, a very pretty picture, and a small little blurb of text. This one says, Cinderella, picture of the glass slipper. Once upon a time there was a beautiful young girl named Ella, but everyone called her Cinderella. And then the next pages have not as many illustrations, but your children can lay down and listen to you read. Put the marker in when you're done with the story, and again you start over, a nice silhouette of the main character, title, picture, short little blurb. They lay down in their beds and you begin to read. This is a fabulous book to keep in your basket of read aloud books. These fairy tales are classic and engaging. Your children will love them. Again, this is the Usborne Fairy Tales for Bedtime. This book that I want to show you is Lift the Flap Shapes, and this is a great book to begin teaching your child about shapes. So there's a diamond, semicircle, the name of the shape is right underneath there, oval, triangle. It's just a really cute book. So at the port, lift the flaps to find a circle. You can even combine this with colors. Can you find the green rectangle? Can you find the black semicircle? And there are just a bunch of different things for them to find. The quality of this book is great. It is a thick board book. The flaps are great quality. We've had this book over 1.5 years, and we have most of the flaps. There might be one or two that my son has ripped off, but in general the flaps have held up really well. And we adore reading this book. It's just really fun. And then on this page there are different just little prompts. So which animal has a trunk? What shape is she behind? Then so you would want to find the elephant there. Oh, there she is. So she's behind the triangle. And then it talks about Bunny's birthday, and the animals are bringing presents and what shape is the present to Bunny. And then on this page you find out what the presents to Bunny are. So the triangle shaped present is from Panda. Just a really cute. And then on this page it talks about what happens as shapes change. So what's going to happen when you make this flap open, and then how many corners. So it talks about some numbers in here and just some shape questions that you might have. And then here's also a counting page. So how many of these can you find? Name the shape of each thing. So there's cookies, there's 5 cookies, so you'd want to find out where those cookies are in this picnic. And it's just a really cute and fun book to teach about shapes, but it also integrates other concepts into this book while you're learning about shapes. Again, this is Lift the Flap Shapes. This book that I want to show you is one of the Usborne First Experiences books, and this particular one is The New Baby, and this is just a great, realistic book about a new baby. This is also a dual reader, so what that means is that there's easier text on the top, and then there's more complicated text on the bottom. So if you have a new reader in the house, you can have them read the top line and you can read the bottom line, or if you just want to go through it pretty fast, then you can just read the top line and it will make sense, or you can just read the bottom line and it will make sense, or you can read the whole thing and that's fine too. So this book is just a great, realistic book about what happens when a new baby joins the family. I'm just going to kind of flip through so you can see. It's just a really cute one. We love this one when I had my little girl 5 months ago. We read this book to my son and he really enjoyed it. It's realistic and it's just a great book about what it means to have a new baby, what happens to mom, where does she go, just that kind of thing. So again, this is The New Baby, and it's one of the Usborne First Experiences books. This book that I want to show you is Lift the Flap, First Questions and Answers, and this particular one is How Do Flowers Grow? And this is such a cute book if you've ever done gardening, if your child, if you're starting a garden, or if you just want to talk to your child about how different things grow. So there's flaps in here, there's fun little flaps. So this one is like 4 flaps in one, so what happens next? Talks about how the flower buds. You have to water the flower, so it just goes through the different process of how flowers grow and what you need to do. Talks about why plants have flowers and how they need to pollinate, where do seeds come from, what happens next. It's just a really, really cute book about flowers and plants and what they need to do to grow. And so then it talks about the different seasons and how that works, and there's so many cute flaps on each page. The information on here is not that complicated. It has small chunks of information, so this book would be great even for a very young child who's just learning how to garden. So again, at the end it says, biggest, strangest, smelliest. Flowers come in all shapes and sizes. Here are some surprising ones. So it just talks about some really fun flowers at the end. So this is a really cute book, especially if you're starting a garden or just want to talk about plants. So again, this is How Do Flowers Grow? This book that I want to show you is the Farm Picture Puzzle book, and this book is such a cute spot book. I love this book. It is so fun. So on each page there is a bunch of different themed animals. So this one's cows and bulls. And there's different blurbs that have you find something. So find the cat who's hoping for some cream, who's wearing a bell, spot the bull in his scarf, then find his hat. So it's a little bit of a harder spot book if you're familiar with our very first book of things to spot. This is like a level up from that. And it's super cute and fun, and I mean, just look at these colors. It is an absolutely gorgeous spot book. Look how many pages there are. There's so many pages to keep your kid busy. This is a great book to have in the car or in your bag because you can go through it fast or slow. They could do 1 page or maybe 2, or they could read the whole book. And then, of course, all the answers are in the back for them to check their answers if they can't find something. So again, this is our Farm Picture Puzzle book. This book is Baby's Very First Slide and See Animals, and I adore this book. This is a great beginning babies, just a fun book for them to explore and enjoy. So what they do is they stick their finger on this little slider here, and oh, there's the monkey, and there's one of those on every page. And if you look at these, just automatically, it's a bright, beautifully colored book. It's a board book. It's great quality. So they stick their finger in there, and the little iguana catches the fly and changes colors. And then there's different, like this is 3D here, there's sensory stuff here. It's a board book. There's a finger trail right there. And the little giraffe goes this. These are great quality. They're not gonna break on you. We've had this book over a year and a half and it's still just fine. It's just a great quality book. So this one's pretty cute. The spider comes down. Just different sensory things on each page. Oh, and there they go. More finger trails here for them to follow. Another finger trail, beautiful colors, and then the monkey swings from the tree. If you are interested in our Baby's Very First Slide and See, we also have Baby's Very First Slide and See Under the Sea, and I think there is like Baby's Very First Slide and See Dinosaurs as well, but I'm not positive on that one. So if you like these, look online. There's a bunch of other Baby's Very First books that are similar to this one that you can look at. This book that I want to show you is our Baby's Very First Touchy-Feely Lift the Flap playbook, and this book is so awesome. It has finger trails on every page, it has little squashy sensory activities on every page, it has peek-throughs, it has flaps. This is a fabulous beginning book for older babies to young toddlers. So this here, right here, is called a finger trail, and that teaches babies just how to follow their finger to find things. So they follow the finger and, oh, they found a flap. There's some more flaps. There's sensory activities on each page. It's bright and colorful. There's here's a fuzzy bird, fuzzy sun. It fills the whole page. This is just a great book for young toddlers and older babies. And there's peek-throughs here. just kind of flip through. The important thing to note about this book, The Baby's Very First, all these sensory books, is there isn't actually a story. It's just, the whole point of this book is to teach them and to explore books and to learn to love them and that they're fun to read. I mean, look at these. They're gorgeous. So if you like these books, we also have Baby's Very First Touchy Feely, Baby's Very First Farm Words, Baby's Very First Finger Trails. There's a bunch of these. So you can go online and see which other ones we have as well.
Thanks for watching. Again, if you want to see something else or if you have any questions, please just let me know and I'll see what I can do.